underway from Columbus. And a touchback. Crowd's already gotten involved. It is a screen pass to the outside. It is caught by Mikey Matthews, and he gets bottled up at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go. Kenyatta Jackson was there. Sonny Styles was there. Bo Jackson is the back, the true freshman, their leading rusher with 613 yards on the season. He's going to pick up the first down on the second play for this offensive drive. Part of his progression as somebody who didn't grow up as a GA in the coaching world. Saying rips and completes right over the middle. He finds his target, Bryson Rogers, for a nice jump.
Right away.
2 catches, 30 yards last week for Rogers. Another one to the sideline this time, and Smith just vacuums it in with one hand. Jeremiah out of the phone booth early with a 17-yard gain. He's got single coverage top of the screen. Instead, they're going to keep it on the ground with Jackson. And he gets ricocheted across the 15 for the first down, all the way down to the 12-yard line, and they'll move the sticks.
The tackle, Sarafeld and Luke Montgomery, the left guard.
Up the middle, Jackson pushing the pile to the 5, kept his legs turning all the way down to the 1-yard line with a flag down.
Offside, defense, the penalties decline. First and goal, Ohio State.
Out of the eye, it's Jackson. Up the middle, he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Too easy down the field for the Buckeyes.
He gets a nice job, little power play. Gets up in there. And Jackson in for his 3rd touchdown of the season. Taking the direct snap.
Michigan State transfer, and he's patient, pushing. Looks like he's going to have enough. Gets it across the 35 to the 36. And the first down of the game for UCLA. We want to give ourselves even a chance to just keep it close. Now conservative on the run to the outside. Anthony Woods got close, but he was shoved out of bounds about 2 yards shy of the first down by Lorenzo Styles.
Kevin Coyle is a DB guy.
3rd and 4. Saying patient, and was that held on? It was. Brandon Innes. All 3 plays going at number 1, and that one being the most impressive. Expected some showers. It was very light to start the game, but now late first quarter, it's for real. Isaiah West, the other freshman running back, squeezes through and picks up a first down.
And the lowest this year, but their points per drive still pretty solid.
Saying hasn't missed yet, and that continues. Another catch. This time it's going to be Quincy Porter who makes the connection. 13-yard pickup.
Trying to line up and run this play.
Saying is 7 for 7. Step up, easy one. Check down to West, and he gets sandwiched after he picks up 12. Rusher off the edge. Lofted, Claire, over the shoulder catch, short of the first down. He gets decked out of bounds. Jaden Fielding on for a field goal attempt here. 41-yarder is true.
Man coverage.
Get it off. Ohio State brings 4, and Duncan delivers. It is going to be close to that yard to gain.
The leading receiver is yet to get a ball.
Duncan looking that way, and it's incomplete behind Gilmer.
Every time they play and every rep these young backs get, the better they are.
Right back to the ground, and Jackson 2 carries for a first down. He gets this one to the 30.
The new receivers in the game.
By design, hoping to get some extra reps all across the board. Bo Jackson, he's got home run speed as he gets it to the outside, inside the 30. Key Lawrence saved a touchdown. Innes in motion, Saying delivers to Innes for a first down. Pitch and catch, needed 5, got 7. Skipper, when he was a player at Fresno State, was an analyst at Syracuse to start the season. Saying on 3rd and 20 with all day, delivers, and it is hauled in by Smith, but short of the sticks. Instead, it's another 4th down and 5 for this offense. This drive has gone nearly 7 minutes. Saying, good time. He'll move. He'll look. He'll throw. Touchdown! The patience of Julian Sayin as he finds Rogers for the score.
Well, he reads. This is just going to be a three-man rush, and they're really not coming after him. They're dropping 8. They're in the red zone. The field is contested. So he's got to just buy time and wait for somebody to uncover. The DB slipped, and that was all he needed. Once he saw the slip by the defensive back, he knew he had separation and got him the football.
6'7" quarterback. Instead, handoff going nowhere. Kenyatta Jackson gave him no chance of getting away.
Well, Kenyatta Jackson normally is lined up outside. This time he's inside. He's down here, and he's going to shoot this gap with his quickness, carrying the pass offense for the Buckeyes.
Jordan Sands said Ennis a great leader, super talented player. Speaking of super talented, Isaiah West, a burst into the secondary. Churning. Cole Martin finally tracks him down, but West right up the middle.
Prove he can play every down, gets challenged here.
Saying to the air, to the sideline. A lot of contact, and the flag is down. Pleasant was matched up with Porter. And the penalty going to go against the cornerback for the Bruins. It might be on the offensive side.
Pass interference. Defense.
Nope.
Number 18. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Peoples stays in there. Peoples has the handoff. Peoples zigzags. Peoples the hurdle. Spectacular. Touchdown Buckeyes. He left Cole Martin in the shadow realm.
The receiver, number 11, who we just saw get the pass interference, Porter, he's not going to get there to get his. Doesn't matter. Peoples takes care of it without the block. One big block, one big jump, and a touchdown right before halftime for the Buckeyes. Whoa.
Oh, it was a long drive that got rejected, and Ohio State is going to be set up at the 15. Sands 18 of 20. He's got a touchdown. Looking for his second. Towards the end zone. Float job. Incomplete. Brandon Ennis, the intended target. 6 seconds remaining. He is now 12 for 14 on the season. Make him 13 of 15. With 1 second remaining, Ohio State extends to a 27-0 advantage. Likely some level of a squib kick here from Fielding. That's exactly what it is. Take it right up the middle. Fielded at the 5 by Matthews, and he'll just take a knee and take us to the half.
And I hope you enjoy it.
For one more. 3rd down and 10. 3 straight throws. And Sayin is sacked. It is the first sack for UCLA since the Michigan State game on October 11th. They are 1 for 6 on 3rd down so far tonight. Duncan got hit as he threw it. Gilmer across the middle. Stop on a dime, and he just does not get there. 4th and a long one. Handoff, not even close. Second time on a 4th down, they've tried to go up the middle against this stout Ohio State front. 2 for 2 on 4th down so far tonight. Pressure picked up by Jackson, and Sayin misses his target, Max Clare. So UCLA with 2 stops to start the second half. 3rd and 22. Conservative running play. Anthony Woods stood up at the 30 by Arvell Reese.
And see if they can make plays.
Saying 2 of his last 7. They'll go right back to the air. This time it's on target for Mylan Graham.
Gabe Van Sickle back in there at right guard again, number 58.
Jackson this time denied at first, but not the second effort. It's going to be a first down on a tough run as he battled with John Vaughns. Jeremiah Smith done for the rest of the night. Carnell Tate missing his 2nd straight game. Saying well protected this time, and it's caught. Brandon Ennis will move the chains. The motto this week was why not us? Stutter step, Jackson reversing field. Inside the 5, it's 1st and goal. West might get a second chance here. And he does. And this one he walks in. Too easy. Isaiah West touchdown. And Ohio.
Well, a couple tight ends. Watch the tight end by Thurman right there, the block. Thurman Lead block from the fullback position.
At Fresno State, and most of that was the off-the-field stuff. It had nothing to do with the actual game, but the schedules and the meals and a breakaway. Rico Flores, what type of gas does he have? Gets caught up at the 20, 50-yard rip and the longest play of the night for the Bruins. 3rd down and 9. Duncan looks. Duncan delivers in stride. Quasi Gilmer, touchdown. Gilmer shows off the speed and gets the Bruins on the board.
Now this is good. So you have 2 crossers coming from the right. You have Gilmer coming underneath. And the corner's going to kind of get picked off by his own guy. A very impressive drive for UCLA and their new quarterback, Luke Duncan, right there.
And again, a credit to this team and this coaching staff for continuing to play hard through this game. Down 34-0. They cut into the deficit just a tad. A slip and a takeout by Lorenzo Styles. Looking for that crease. Lorenzo Styles gets a block. Lorenzo Styles, the former wide receiver, with a house call. Ohio State royalty to the crib. First time someone's taken it 100 yards on a kickoff return touchdown since the legendary Ted Ginn Jr. in October of 2005. It's been 20 years. And it's fitting for a guy who's followed in his own father's footsteps, his brother Sonny. We asked Sonny yesterday about playing with Lorenzo. He said, it's special every time we get to do it. Run out on the field together, take a knee, pray together before, go out and make plays together. But they both know that it's coming to an end soon. And this doesn't last forever. They're trying to cherish every moment that they have, both wearing the scarlet and gray. Just so cool that these two get to play where their father was a legend in 92 to 94. And you see now the 3 of them together. And
on the football here.
3rd and 4. And he's very accurate to a wide open target. Frias out of the backfield. And Frias gets across midfield.
Asked him if he'd come help him, and he was there the next day.
Woods in there. 3rd down and 3. Rollout throw on target. It is Mikey Matthews to keep this drive alive. 2nd down and 2. Duncan stays in the pocket. Another completion. And across the middle, Quasi Gilmer's going to have the 1st down. And now a 3rd down and 1 with Luke Duncan playing some much better ball in the second half. Oh, slip down. Javian Thomas looked like he might have had enough of a lane. Instead, he loses yards and it's 4th down. And this one does get over the top of the leaping line and goes through. Isaiah West stays in. That was an awkward-looking snap that West takes the handoff and surges forward for 13 yards. They'll deliver. That is right on the numbers for Mylan Graham. Running backs in the NFL from 1986 to 2018 as Keenholz fires over the middle. Another catch made. How about the balance? 30 runs for 202, 33 passes, now 34. They've got 203 there. Add a little bit more. Roberts, another catch out of bounds.
Really nice throw by Keenholz, too. At Michigan State.
Peoples pushing forward, 1st and goal. We'll determine how big that Oregon-Washington game is the final week of the season. Hand off to the outside. James Peoples has his 2nd touchdown, Buckeyes. First one was absurd. 2nd one was impressive. And Peoples putting on a show.
And tries to break the outside. There's 1 miss. There's 2 misses. And then it's walk into the end zone for the touchdown.
Iamaleava, 3rd down and 4. And he will hand it off. Across the edge, Liegber. And did he get out of bounds or stay in to keep the clock rolling? And it is a handoff, and it's not going anywhere. This Ohio State defense does it one more time. Converges and closes the door. Ryan Day's team coming off a national championship, 10-0 to start the season, a 48-10.